We were, I think, at the Bray Lock-In on the where you can eat outside and have drinks outside. And here comes Arynn with this nice young man, and she was just kind of beaming. So we figured, oh, geez, she must really like this guy.
I knew it was different from the start with him. You know, he was just different and like no one else that I've met.
Arynn had some interesting boyfriends in the past.
Several of her past boyfriends did not pass muster.
I've met a few of Arynn's old boyfriends, and without a doubt, he is without a doubt the one she should be with.
Tim's a great guy. We love him. My husband loves him.
We love Timmy. He's a great kid.
All I remember from Tim when we were growing up is that he was very shy, very quiet, and very, very tall. And so my first comment to my mom was, well, Arynn's so short and Tim is so tall.
Tim. If I could describe Tim. Obviously, like I'm sure everyone said, really hardworking.
He's a hard-working guy. Probably the biggest compliment that I could pay to him, to anybody else that might see this video that knows my father. He's the first person I've ever known that reminds me of my father.
He would do anything for anybody, even the person that
He'd drop anything.
If you met him in like 5 minutes, I will do that for you. I will be there. He is accountable.
He's reliable, wonderful, and he's just one of the best people I've ever known.
The best friend anybody could ask for.
A good friend to me. Always has been there. You know, can kind of be a real jerk sometimes, but certainly a nice guy.
Do you think he was a good match right away for Arynn?
Oh, of course, yeah.
I didn't.
Oh, really?
I thought he was kind of quiet. He was really standoffish. I was nervous. I was
See,
like,
but I thought that's where
I
they
gotta
balanced them. So it was
get to know him more. I was a little. Plus, I'm kind of protective of her, so I was kind of like, oh, you know, like, who is this guy? Like, I need to know more. I need to know more.
Tim really is a heck of a guy, and I think that he deserves all the good things that they have coming together.
We got to know each other, and I got to hear more of what Arynn had to say about him, and I fell in love with him too. I was so happy when I found out that he had proposed.
Tim came up to the house, and Paul works out of our home, so he came up to the house and asked Paul's permission, so that's how I found out that they were engaged.
He called me at work, and he usually doesn't call me at work because he knows that I'll panic, and so he said he just wanted to let me know that he had asked Arynn to marry him.
I was so excited. She was so excited. She was yelling over the phone. I was yelling over the phone. I ran upstairs to see my mom, and we were all yelling and crying and being happy.
I knew I wanted to marry her not long after I met her. It was probably a couple months.
We started to get to know Tim and realize how much he really cared for her and how nicely they treated each other. Then we kind of could see that this might be the right thing for both of them.
We're so happy to see that Arynn really decided to settle down with a great guy like him.
Paul and Jean and Sue and Steve couldn't get by without Tim around because he fixes everything and like
Tim is the glue that holds
repairs
us
the
all
barn
together.
and does all that. So if Arynn was out, they would still be in.
Tim's a great guy. I told Arynn several times if she doesn't keep him, I would.
You know why? Because he helps Sue out at the house all the time, and I thought that's a keeper right there.
We met Timmy for the first time officially, sitting down, and we went up, and I was just on our way upstairs, and she goes, "What do you think?" I said, "I don't care if this really works out." She goes, "He's a keeper."
He's a very family man, and we love Carol. She's a sweetheart. That's his mom.
When did you first meet Arynn?
Last Thanksgiving. So it's just been a whirlwind ever since then.
What did you first think of her? Did you like her?
Oh,
right
I
away?
loved her. I loved her instantly. Loved her.
Not soon into the dating, I was like, this is, like, it's either this or nothing. Like, you know. So I can remember going just on a walk with him and just thinking, like, this is how the rest of our life should be.
What's your favorite thing about her?
Everything. I love that she loves me for me.
He gets me, which is hard to come by. And we just ebb and flow very nicely together. You know, when he's more intense, I'm usually more relaxed, and when I'm tense, he's like, what's the big deal?
I think they complement each other very well. Tim's very calm, Arynn's bubbly, and they just like balance each other out.
Probably to do a TV show. I mean, they're so perfect. You know, they're great. They're wonderful. Yeah.
Okay.
Timmy does everything Arynn tells him to do. that works out well.
We're hosting an engagement party for Tim and Arynn, and we've been friends with Sue and Steve for years. And Arynn is actually my writing instructor as well.
Arynn is very, very near and dear in our hearts, and we watched her, raise up to be a beautiful woman.
What's it like working with her?
I love her to death. Kind of like a butterfly sometimes. It's like, oh, there goes Arynn. Whoops, there she goes again. And then she just kind of flits around, and she's very focused when she wants to be on her horses, but some of the other time, we usually find bits and pieces of her in the tack room. I still have her socks.
It's been really awesome to have her around and kind of mentoring me through the whole process of working with my horse. I struggled with my horse a lot, and she knows this. And actually, one of the funny things is when I started taking lessons with Arynn is she stands in the middle of the ring and I ride around her, and my horse would get really cranky and try to kick at her, specifically because she was making me work him.
Like Arynn will be up at the house with her horses all day, and Tim will be snowmobiling or working, and then if they get to see each other late at night, they're okay with that. But if they're also doing stuff, they're okay with that too. So I think that really lets them be themselves as well as being a couple.
It was a perfect opportunity to do something for them, and they've been a wonderful family to us. So we have about 35 people coming tonight, everybody to celebrate the wedding tomorrow, which will be taking place in Skinny Atlas, and kind of kick off like a wedding weekend is what I said. I said I just want to kick it off with a party.
A lot of us are just at that point where we're standing here and all of our good friends are here, most of them married with kids and stuff now, and it's exciting to see that stuff happening.
We're going to have sparklers to celebrate the day before their wedding, and it's kind of a family tradition. We've had this before.
Having an executive meeting
About the sparklers?
regarding sparklers.
What's the decision?
Where we're going to have them, is it 2 straight lines or a circle, or perhaps we could make a heart shape?
Sparklers were a surprise, so we didn't know that, or we would have planned something cool to do, I think.
The light, the heat, I am complete. See the doorway, 1,000 churches, resolution of all the fruitless searches. Oh, I see the light and the heat. Oh, I wanna be
harder than it looks.
I wanna touch the light, the heat I see in your eyes.
Getting to the point of tomorrow, obviously we all look forward to the wedding. Welcome to the family. I think you guys are a great couple. Thank you. Couldn't be happier. All these people here, and obviously everyone here tonight's going to be there tomorrow, and couldn't be happier for both of you. Oh, I should have a beer. We're supposed to toast. Yeah. So hold up your glass.
Hold your glass.
And toast.
If you don't have one,
To the future. For tomorrow.
Do you think he's nervous for tomorrow?
I think a little bit. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
It was so much fun. It went fast. It kind of dawned on me how much we have to cherish today, because it was we showed up and then it was time to leave. So just keep trying to tell myself to enjoy it.
Yeah, take it in.
Slow down and take it in. So I took a walk around here this morning, and then I am about to get suited up in my dress.
We're waiting for Tim and Arynn's wedding, and it's in about 45 minutes, so the bride is getting ready.
So you did the makeup?
I did.
Yeah.
Hi,
Did you,
Sarah.
did you volunteer for it?
Yes. I love makeup,
by me.
and Arynn didn't like the way her first makeup came out a little bit, so pressure was on, so I tried to do it.
Oh my gosh! Blake, wow. I told myself I wouldn't cry
Stop
yet.
it. No,
Okay,
she just did my makeup.
I haven't quite on yet.
You guys go hide.
I was not drinking, really, officer. I was just excited. My daughter's getting married. I was swerving a little bit because I'm just happy, but I was not drinking.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
Such a good job. It's exactly what I want.
Oh.
So Dad, these are for you too.
Great.
Yeah. And that's for Jean.
What I want to say to Arynn is, sorry.
be a heartfelt moment.
I was doing fine. She was 10 when Paul and I got married, and so she's really let me be a part of her life, even though I'm not her mom, and that's really been special for me.
I'm trying not to get emotional. I just did my makeup. She just almost got me to cry again right now. I don't know. I didn't think I was going to cry like that.
If grown men can cry at a baseball game,
Right.
just because they've played for 20 years, you can cry at your wedding.
I've been trying to do it right. I've been living a lonely life. I've been sleeping here instead. I've been sleeping in my bed. Sleeping in my bed. So show me family, all the blood that I will bleed. I don't know where I belong. I don't know where I went wrong, but I can write a song. I belong with you, you belong with me, my sweetheart. I belong with you, you belong with me, my sweetheart.
Severely bridal.
Double bag. Anybody? Double bag.
Wow.
What do you think?
I think she looks beautiful. Amazing.
What was it like to see your daughter just put the dress on?
It was kind of tearful, you know. She's all grown up now.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
I'm so neat. Little antennas.
Yeah.
All is well. It's a beautiful day. You couldn't get it any more picture perfect.
I was in charge of one thing. About a month and a half ago, everybody chose everything. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I said, I took the weather. So no one can compete at this point. Yeah. I sold my soul.
I told you if I didn't get a wedding invite, I would kill you, so I'm glad I'm here and you're still alive.
It's going to be one heck of a time. It's going to be beautiful in Skinny Atlas and beautiful venue, so everyone's excited.
I started a countdown on my phone the day that they decided that today would be the day that they would get married, and I watched it the entire time up till today.
Arynn, I love you. This is a great day. I've looked forward to it for a long time, and I know you and Tim will have a great time.
I'm more than excited to be here to celebrate her getting married to Tim.
I love you guys so much, and you guys are perfect together. Could not be happier. And I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah.
I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand now, stand by me, stand by me.
Arynn and Tim, you guys are surrounded by people who love you very, very much, and we appreciate you guys so much and everything that you do for us. And you guys need to remember to appreciate each other because that is very important.
I'm the officiant for the wedding, so I have had the privilege of doing premarital counseling with Arynn and Tim. And I get to be the one who stands on the bridge with them and officiates for the service. So I'm very excited. They're a wonderful couple, and I know that they've been looking forward to this day patiently for quite a while. So it's going to be beautiful, and I'm very happy for them, and I'm sure that they will have lots of blessings, not only today, but as the years unfold.
Do you think he's at all nervous, or how do you think he's feeling? Do you think he's walking in with confidence? Or?
I bet you Tim is a little nervous. Tim's great at shielding his emotions and all that stuff from the rest of the world. But I bet you underneath that tough facade, he's feeling a little bit of not any kind of, the good kind of nerves, the ones that you're supposed to have leading up to these things, excitement. So yeah, I'm sure he's anxious and excited, and yeah, I'm sure there's a little bit of nerves going on there.
Dearly beloved, we have come together in the presence of God to witness and bless the joining together of this man and this woman in holy matrimony.
When Tim and Arynn met, she was a teenage waitress at the Braylock restaurant, and he was in his 20s working in the kitchen. Now, Arynn couldn't help but notice that really